Want to watch the music videos as we review them? Head to vimeo.com/headfulofradio. The video reviews will be released in sync with the podcast.
Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out.
Well, hey.
Thanks, buddy.
I got ice cream in my beard and it's sticky. I feel like an absolute slob. Glad we got to capture that as an intro for Craig's, part 2.
And today, we are already giving that as the intro. We're on episode 68. While Nico, what kind of ice cream is it?
Salted caramel in a cone with some nice little crispy things on top.
Okay. And you brought this to the recording, why?
I mean, it's a good time. Like, how people are like in the sun and they have ice creams because they plan to have a good time. Let's pretend that's like a similar vibe. Let's just go with that.
Okay. So we're still on the Just single, which was released on August 7th, 1995. And we're on the Bones song. Now, I couldn't find on the YouTubes this specific version of Bones.
Oh.
So I found a live version of Bones that was done at MTV 120 Minutes in 1995.
That's an interesting thing, the 120 minutes. I don't know what that refers to.
It was like a rock thing they did. They just had live bands and talked to them and stuff. So
gotcha.
We're going to watch that and see if we like the Bones of Bones. Do you remember Bones?
I don't remember anything. I don't have a memory. So
okay. Maybe we should talk for 5 minutes because there's a promo coming up. Do you see that?
I see it.
Yeah, so we're just going to ramble for 5 minutes and I'll cut this out.
Well, doesn't the promo just not actually do much because the song?
No, it pauses the song. So, but I don't want to pay for Hyperbeam. I'm already paying for this podcast to be up, and it's not. We don't get paid for.
But won't the song have been done by then?
I'm not going to rush it. We don't get paid for having Flomsy listen to every episode 300 times.
I love that we have clearly the best QA stuff going, and I help in no way. So that honestly, though, shout out Flomsy for catching that. Thank you. That's really actually appreciated.
I just so people out there, we've got Flomsy does find Nico to be is a big fan of Nico.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was a fan of his before for services rendered, but now even more so.
I just told him that we're name dropping him in 2 episodes, and he's very excited.
See, the perks of helping us out.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could get this done now. Do you want me to? I'm going to play it now. Okay, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Zooming in on Johnny's guitar. Why are we waiting so long?
I'm even more confused why we didn't do it before and why you waited it.
I don't know. I wanted to talk about Flomsy, I guess.
You just scared me and was like, go.
We're just trying to beat the promo countdown. Here we go, Johnny.
Oh, it's this. I remember the whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my god, who's that?
That's Phil.
Oh, poor Phil.
Look, Ed's not wearing a white shirt.
Oh my god.
There's Phil.
They've come a long way. I do somewhat remember this. Yes, I do remember this song.
He's really into it, eh? He's lost.
He's doing his I'm making out with the mic stance. Oh, don't know how I felt about that.
He sure gets into it.
He does. Good for him. Honestly, the facial expressions he manages to conjure up.
Yeah.
Bravo. Wow, he is going for it, Jesus. This mic is getting Frenched. Wow, Jesus, I feel like I'm watching something quite intimate.
Maybe you are.
Damn. It's hard to even listen.
There's the dance.
Dancing. Hello. He is possessed by the boogie monster. He's really just being, fully embodied by whatever's going on for him right now.
Yeah.
Which we love. Performance.
Oh, we love it. I haven't seen Colin lately.
Where's I couldn't tell you which one's Colin, so don't ask me.
He's the bass player.
Yeah, but what does he look like? He looks like Colin.
There he is, hiding behind Johnny.
Oh, he's very shirt and tied compared to the rest of them.
He's just staring at Phil. There he is.
Why does he... Oh, okay, I do vaguely recognize him.
Those two brothers hanging out together.
Whose brothers?
Those two.
Who?
Colin and Johnny are brothers.
Those
two.
You've probably told me this about 7 times, and I'll be surprised the next time you tell me as well.
Tom is punching and dancing.
Oh. This is me when I've had, far too much to drink.
All your ice cream?
Oh, if only. If only we're that accessible.
Look at that. 5 seconds before the promo starts.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, you threw me with that. That was crazy.
So for those who don't know, if you're using Hyperbeam like we are when we record, after a while it makes you wants you to upgrade. So it pauses in the middle and says, "Hey, you should upgrade," and then lets you go back to things. And I wanted to make sure this was done beforehand, and then threw Nico at the wall. So how do you feel about Bones?
Oh, I mean, am I assessing it for the sound, or am I taking it all in? Am I appreciating what I saw?
Whatever you want.
What's the vibe? Well, whatever, because what I saw was a lot, something to remember for sure.
Yeah.
I like the song in that it's got the weird, something is, possessing someone. There's some sort of chemical that's making someone's body act very jerkily vibe to it. Mm-hmm. He saw the dancing, we saw the facial expressions, we saw the looking to put the mic somewhere in a way that was very, perhaps atypical. I'm not too sure. I don't live in these spaces, so I can't speak to that. But
right.
The song goes, okay, I like it, but do I love it? I don't think I would go as far as to say that I love it. With that said, what am I at?
I don't know.
Question.
Only you can tell us that.
Only I know what is in my mind's eye. And if I access that mind's eye, it tells me, feels a bit harsh, but a fill and a half.
Boy. Okay.
I do feel harsh saying that.
I think had I seen that in the 90s, I would have enjoyed that. I think I'm going to stick with you, though. I think I'm going to go do the fill and a half as well. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's just there. Which I think it's interesting because this album of the Bends is a pretty, if it wasn't for the Bends, you might not have Coldplay or Muse, right? So it's interesting to hear some of these sort of less, us going, on some of these. I can
hear that influence you did for stuff like Muse in particular. That's a fair point.
But I think it also leads to the strength of their choices in what they did with the album and what was put on there. Mm-hmm. So,
no, I like the vibe they went for. I just don't know if, it quite fully connected. I'm not sure.
I agree. Thank you, sir.
When we agree. Thank you. And thank all of you listening.
Yes.
If there's any of you left. Joking.
Yeah. See you next week, Flomsy.
See you next week.
This podcast is recorded over Discord and produced by me, Floyd. The introduction and exit music is a cover of Radiohead's Separator and is available on all streaming services under the band name Lift. Find us on Instagram @HeadFullOfRadio.